So, imagine you're describing something happening right now, like, I am talking. That's where the present continuous jumps in. But why do you think we have this tense instead of just sticking with simple present?
It's funny, because the simple present always sounds a bit robotic for actions in progress. Like saying I talk instead of I am talking, it just doesn't sound like you're actually doing it at this moment, right?
Exactly. The present continuous lets us show that something is in motion, unfolding as we speak. It gives a sense of activity, almost like zooming in on the action.
For sure, and it also helps us sound more natural in conversation. Like when you answer the phone and say, I'm driving, can I call you back? It's way more clear that you're busy right now.
That brings us to the how. What's the actual formula for building the present continuous?
Well, the structure is super straightforward. You take the verb to be in the present, so am, is, or are, and then you add the main verb with ing. Like, she is running, or they're eating.
Exactly. And the ing part is crucial. Without it, you just get a regular present statement. The ing is like the signal flare that says, this is happening right now.
The only thing that trips people up is picking the right form of to be. But once you nail that, plugging in the verb with ing is a breeze. It almost becomes automatic after a while.
Okay, so we know how to form it, but when should we actually use the present continuous? What situations call for it?
There are a couple of big ones. The classic is talking about things happening right now, like we are recording a podcast. But you also use it for temporary situations, like I'm living with my cousin this month.
Right, and I always think of people describing changes too, like the weather is getting colder. That's not just a one-moment thing. It's an ongoing process.
Totally, and another fun twist is using it for plans in the near future. Like, I'm meeting Sarah after work. It sounds more definite than just saying, I meet Sarah.
Now, there are some classic mistakes I see all the time with this tense. Have you noticed any in your students or even among fluent speakers?
Oh, absolutely. People sometimes forget the to be part, so you'll hear things like he going home. Or sometimes they use present continuous with verbs that don't usually take it, like, I am knowing the answer, which sounds off.
Yeah, those stative verbs are tricky. Verbs like know, believe, or love usually don't get the ing treatment. They describe states, not actions happening right now.
And then there's pronunciation. Some folks just mash the words together and it becomes I'm going so fast you can barely catch the am. It pays to slow down and practice that rhythm.
That actually reminds me, practicing the rhythm really helps the tense sound natural. Do you have any tips for listeners who want to get better at using present continuous in everyday chat?
Honestly, I'd say try narrating what you're doing as you go about your day. Like, I am making coffee, or I am reading this message. It feels silly at first, but it's a great way to build fluency.
That's such a simple trick. And watching TV or listening to podcasts in English helps, too. You start to pick up all the little ways native speakers weave in present continuous.
What surprised me most is how often we use it for describing trends or even being a bit playful, like, you're always losing your keys. It brings a lot of color to our language.